Let me share with you a story right now that's going to take you on a magical adventure. So 5 years ago, something really special and amazing happened to me. And it all started when I used to be an ordinary person, right? I used to work my day-to-day job, working in gyms, working in shops, working in hotels. And I met loads of different types of people. Even the grumpy ones, right? I like to call the grumpy ones the middlers, the people who are just hate it, like they just don't like it. The middlers are individuals who never rise above mediocrity, right? They're not an above average individual. And you know what? I learned how to help them. I learned how to communicate with them, and I learned how to get them to speak to me. I found what their passions were, what they like to talk about. And when I found what their passions were, all of a sudden, they just started speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. It was crazy. It's like someone going from being so grumpy to being someone who wouldn't shut up, right? Because they're talking about something that they were genuinely interested in. So this leads me on to how I was feeling when I was working my job, working day to day, living my average life. I had a deep down feeling like something was missing. Do you live like that? Do you live your day like feeling like something is missing? That you want to explore, the world. Maybe you want to have freedom, you want to do the thing that you love. Whenever you wanted, go traveling whenever you wanted, buy whatever you wanted. Do you not have that feeling that you want that? Or do you even know that you can have that? So one day I saw these people on the internet, you know how it works on Instagram, driving these fancy cars, buying fancy watches, all this kind of materialistic things. But I also saw these people on the internet coaching, talking about things that they were passionate about. They were helping individuals in the way that they wanted to help them. The thing that they were an expert in, right? Because they were passionate about it, they became an expert at that given subject. They were just super good, right? They were super good at what they'd done, how they talked, how they presented their information. And you could see that fire within their eyes, right? You could see it, that was their talent, that was their gift. The thing that they're coaching, they're talking about, that was their gift, right? And then it made me wonder, were they just good at it? How did they find their special talent? Did they try heaps of things? Did they work really hard? I just needed to figure it out, right? I needed to figure out how you can find what you're gifted at, find your passion, how to become an above average individual, and how to build a brand online. I needed to figure it out. Okay, that was just, from that day on, that was my mission. Okay? Because I wanted to be good at something too. But like many of us, like you, I just didn't know where to start. Because there's so many things out there, right? There's so many things out there, you just don't know where to start. So, I didn't even know, and you probably don't know, how can you even get paid to do something that you're passionate about? Where do you start? So, personally, I tried a bunch of different things. Tried a bunch of different things to try and find my talent. Okay. I read books that taught me about personal development and business. I listened to podcasts. I followed influential individuals. I followed people who had a great way of thinking. I just kept searching and searching like a treasure hunter. I didn't even say that right. Like a treasure hunter. Until I found something that made me feel alive. Until I found that thing that got that spark within me and created this burning desire to go and take action. But I think it's important to note as well, like I had my fair share of challenges. We all have challenges, right? Sometimes I doubted myself. I thought I wasn't good enough. It's kind of like when you're afraid of what your friends might say when you do something new, or if you do something new. But then I realized that if I listened to the negative stuff, it would just stop me from achieving my dreams. So I decided this from that day on as well. I decided that I will only listen to the good things. And I called all these negative talkers a middler. The middlers are people who refuse to rise above mediocrity. They refuse to find their potential. They refuse to live an above average life. They just want to be accepted and be normal. The worst thing is, these middlers, they don't even know they're trying to bring you down. They don't even realize what the impact their words or the way they speak about you to other people. They don't realize they're even doing it. That's crazy. That's the bit that blows my mind. So when I started my journey when I found my passion and how to start making money from my passion, I was not sure where to begin. But then I had an idea. I thought, okay, what if I just read the books around the thing that I want to be successful in? What if I read these books? Maybe they'll just have the answers that I'm looking for. So I decided to read a book every month. Right, that was my commitment. A book every month 2 years ago. And because of all the information that I was getting, and the fire just grew and grew and grew and grew within me, I committed to reading a book a week. A book a week! A book a week. I made a plan. I made a plan of what I wanted to learn. Like how to be successful, how to be strong when facing challenges. I also wanted to discover my passions and learn about different kinds of people. I wanted to know how to run an online business. I wanted to know how to market, how to sell things, how to create a strong brand, how to build an online presence. There were just so many things. There were so many things that I wanted to learn. And I became really invested and really interested in finding out this information. I found some amazing frameworks and guides that helped me a lot. They show me how to be my true self and what kind of business that I could be really good at. They even taught me how to make great decisions and being an amazing person and being an above average individual. It's almost like having a superpower, right? When you start to develop your mindset, when you start to find your passion, you just feel invincible, right? Because you find something you truly love and it doesn't even feel like you're working, you're just going and going and going and going. It's brilliant. So now here is the exciting part. The journey that I've been on I've been on this journey for a long time, but more recently has been from years of studying, trial and error. But I've managed to condense the knowledge into comprehensive frameworks designed to help you discover your passion, unlock your true potential, build a successful online business that aligns with your passion and your personality. Essentially, I want to do the hard work for you, so when I came across individuals, I could teach them, I could show them the path, I could give them the basic knowledge they needed and the self-belief that they needed, and simple frameworks and simple steps that would ignite you into finding what you're good at and pursuing your passion. So I wanted to create, well, one of the biggest things I've found is that we are all impacted by three major influences in life: input, association, and environment. And we're all impacted by those three things, right? Input, association, and environment. And I was thinking, okay, yes, in the physical world, we're in an environment, we're listening to things, we're reading things, we're associating with other people. But most people are on their phones. Most people are on their phones and they're still getting hit by the three major influences of input, association, and environment. All in one place. They're getting hit with negativity. They're getting hit with getting stuck in the comparison game, comparing their life to other people's. They're getting shitted on by negative comments. Like, all this kind of environment is limiting you to your growth and your potential.